Hello everyone, today I'm going to read I Found a Frog. If you're scared, just don't read with me. Even though I have grandchildren
of my own,
it
seems like
it
was
was
only yesterday when I returned home from school to find a frog in my bedroom. My mother just chuckled when I yelled out, "I found a frog on my bed." Now she knew that I would eventually find one, but she let me discover a wonder of nature that many people miss.
Oh, I'm scared! There's a frog!
Okay. I am glad she did.
I'm scared.
You see?
Can I tell something?
Yes.
I'm scared because of frog. Cause everyone hates frog.
Okay, let's see, Baba. Okay. You see, a little earlier that spring, when I was 6 years old, I saw some little black fish in a pond. Since I didn't have any pets, I went home and asked my mother if I could have one. After we talked about my catching some of the fish I saw, and the responsibility of having a pet, she agreed. She gave me a ball, told me to go catch a few, and said that while I was out, she would prepare their new home. Off I went. There were so many that they were easy to catch. I filled the bowl and ran home.
I can see some little spots. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 spots.
Okay. When I got home, my mother had an old fish bowl filled with water, sitting on the corner of my desk. She asked to see the fish. Looked and with a big smile said, "Tadpoles! Wow! You are in for a surprise."
There's 2 bowls, and let's count the bowls. 1, 2, and how about let's count the fish? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He brought 5 fish.
Yeah. I asked,
I asked
what she meant.
I asked he meant.
And she just said
He just said
that
that
I would
I would
have to wait
have to wait
and see,
and see
but to watch
and to watch
my fish
my fish
carefully.
carefully.
After
After
a few weeks,
a few weeks,
I noticed
I noticed
some were changing.
some were changing.
Mom,
Mom,
I yelled with
I yelled at
excitement.
excitement.
Come here!
Come here.
My fish are growing.
My fish are growing.
Legs.
Legs.
She came into
He came into
my room,
my room,
looked,
looked,
smiled,
smiled,
and told
and I told
me
me,
to keep watching.
"Look, why did he do that?"
So the boy is thinking the fish is growing.
Let me see if the fish is growing. Turn on the thing.
But mommy said that you have to wait and see.
It will take time.
Yeah. After several more weeks,
After 7 more weeks,
there were more changes.
there were more changes.
Mom,
Mom,
I yelled with excitement.
I yelled with excitement.
Come here.
Come here.
My fish are
My fish are
growing.
growing.
Front legs.
Front legs.
And their tail is
Tail is
going away.
going away.
She came into
Came into
my room,
my room.
looked,
Looked,
smiled,
smiled,
and told me
and told,
to keep watching.
"Watch me if the tail's not here. Tail and his legs."
Yeah.
See.
The tail started to disappear. Okay, let's see what happens.
Her tail disappeared!
Yeah. A week or so later,
And make it so late.
when I got up,
When I got up,
I was amazed.
I was amazed.
There were more changes.
There were more changes.
My fish
My fish
didn't have tails.
did have tails.
Their legs
Their legs
were
were
bigger.
bigger, and their arms were bigger too.
Leah, let's see. And they
They
didn't look like
look like
the little black fish
the little black fish
I had caught earlier
I got earlier
in the spring.
in the spring.
Mom,
Mom,
I yelled with excitement.
I always like that.
Come here.
Come here.
My fish are
My fish are
really different.
really different.
She came into my room,
He came to my room,
looked,
looked,
smiled,
smiled,
and told me
told me
that a surprise
that surprise
was very close.
very close.
That day,
That day,
when I returned
when I returned
home from school,
home from school,
is when I yelled
yelled out,
I found a frog
"I found a frog
on my bed.
on my bed."
The frog is on the bed. Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm super scared.
Surprise! Yelled Mom. You watched a miracle right before your eyes. A fish changed into a frog. Now you had better catch and take him and the other almost frogs back to the pond. I don't need 50 more surprises tomorrow morning. So you see, there are almost frogs, and tomorrow morning if almost the 50 frogs turn into a big frog, what will happen? Everybody will be scared, right?
No, if it turned to the big frog, it turned.
Off I went. Oh, so the little boy, he returned all the frogs in the water.
But he returned 4.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Subscribe.
Oh God.